Hi, welcome to Math with Miss V. In previous video, we talk about integers, especially we talk about negative integers. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do multiplication, division, addition, subtraction with negative numbers. But first, I would like to start with multiplication and division, especially with division. Later on, you're gonna know why. Okay, so if we have two positive numbers and we are dividing, you already know the answer will be positive number. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And why I'm not putting a positive sign on the front of our answer? Because you already know if there is no negative sign, it means it's positive. Okay. When we have negative 6 divided by negative 2, my dividend and divisor, they both are negative. Okay, if both are negative, we're gonna simplify, cancel them out. Let me represent this division as a fraction. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. Negative 6 divided by negative 2. Okay, negative 6 over negative 2. If we have one negative sign in a numerator and another one in a denominator, we can simplify, just simply cross them out. So, when we are doing division with two negative signs or two positive signs, the answer will be positive. Okay. So, negative will be positive. Negative divided by negative is positive. What about if we have negative divided by positive? Negative over positive. Okay, I have negative in a numerator, but I do not have negative in a denominator to be able to simplify, cross them out. So, the negative sign gonna stay there. Okay, what about I have positive divided by negative? The same way, I do not have a negative sign in a numerator, only in a denominator. I cannot be able to simplify, cross them out together as we did here. So, negative sign gonna stay there. So, let's see what we did. If we have two positive numbers and we are dividing them, two positive numbers and we are dividing them, the answer always gonna be positive. If we have two negative numbers and we are dividing them, the answer will be again positive because we will simplify and cross out the negative signs. If we have one negative, one positive, or one positive, one negative, and we are dividing them, the answer always will be negative. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the multiplication. It works the same way. If we have two positive numbers, we will multiply them. 6 times 2 is 12, and the answer will be positive. You already know that. If we have two negative, the answer again gonna be positive because we will cancel them out, simplify and cross them out. You see? The same thing we did in a division. Okay, so the answer will be positive 12. If we have one negative, one positive, the answer will be negative. If we have one positive, one negative, or negative positive or positive negative, it doesn't matter. The answer will be negative. So, let's see what we did here. Positive, when we are multiplying, or negative, when we are multiplying, we are always getting positive. But if we are multiplying negative positive or positive negative, we are always getting negative. Okay, let's do multi-digit numbers, big numbers. So let's say I do have negative 315 divided by 5. First of all, I'm gonna figure out what's gonna be the sign of the answer. So negative divided by positive. Negative, positive, I can cancel out this negative sign. So it's negative. Negative divided by positive is negative. So the answer will be negative. Now I can do long division. 315 divided by 5. If you didn't check my long division video, I will suggest you to do that. Okay, 5 goes to 3, 0 times. 5 goes to 31, 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. We will subtract and get the remainder, which is 1. I'm going to bring down the 5. 5 goes to 15 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. I'm gonna subtract to get the remainder, which is 0. Then, of course, I'm gonna erase the front 0 because number never can start with 0. So, the answer will be negative 63. Because negative, positive, we are getting negative. Let's do another example. Okay, we have 2 negative. You remember I told you if there is 2 negative, we will cancel them out and the answer will be positive. So we already know the answer is positive. Let's do the division. Three goes to 4 1 times. 1 times 3 is 3. We will subtract to get the remainder. Bring down the next digit. 3 goes to 15 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. I'm gonna get the remainder, which is 0. Bring down the next digit. 3 goes to 3 1 times. 1 times 3 is 3. I'm gonna subtract and get the 0 remainder. So I told you already, negative, negative, we're gonna get positive. So it's positive 151. Now let's talk about addition and subtraction with negative numbers. Okay, if we have 2 positive numbers, you already know, you're just gonna combine them and the answer will be positive. Let's look at the number line. Okay, we have, this is the negative, this is positive, positive, negative, negative, positive. Okay, we have 2. We are starting from the 2, 1, 2, and because second number is positive, we are going to the right 4 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will get 6. So we start from the 2 and we went 4 digits to the right and the answer will be 6. Okay, you already know. Positive, positive, we are combining and getting positive answer. Okay, what about if I have negative, 2 negative numbers? Okay, let's look at the number line. Where is the negative 4? Negative 4. Okay, I'm starting from the negative 4. And because the second number is negative, I'm going to the left 3 digits. So, 1, 2, 3. Minus 3. I'm going left 3 digits, which gonna be negative 7. Okay, so if I have negative, negative, I'm gonna combine them and put negative sign. So combine them, 4 plus 3 is 7, and it's gonna be negative. So if I have 2 positive numbers, the signs are the same. I'm combining and putting their sign. if I have two negative numbers, the signs are the same. Again, I'm combining and putting their sign, which is negative. But what about if I have one negative, one positive number? It's worked the same way. So, negative positive or positive negative, they are working the same way. How? From the biggest number, we are taking out the smallest number and putting biggest number sign. Which number is bigger here? 5. From the biggest number, I'm taking out the smallest number and putting biggest number sign. Okay. From biggest number, I'm taking out the smallest number, 8 minus 3, and putting biggest number sign. So if we have one negative, one positive, or positive negative, from the biggest number we are taking away smallest number and putting biggest number sign. From biggest number we are taking out smallest number and putting biggest number sign. Okay, let's look at the number line for these two examples. We are starting from negative 5, which is here. And because the second number is positive, we will go 2 digits to the right. Okay. 1, 2, which is negative 3. Okay. What we did, from negative 5, we went 2 units, 2 digits to the right because my 2 is positive, and we get negative 3. The second one, we're going to start from the positive 3. And because the second number is negative, we will go to the left 8 digits. And the answer will be negative 5. Okay, so let's review what we did here. If we have two positive numbers or two negative numbers, we are combining the numbers together and putting their sign. Positive, we're going to get positive. Negative signs, we're going to get negative. If the signs are different, one of them is positive, one of them is negative, from the biggest number, we are taking away smallest number and putting biggest number sign. From the biggest number, we are taking away smallest number and putting biggest numbers sign. Okay, let's look at this example. If I have 7 plus negative 8 or 7 plus minus 8, there is two signs. You remember in a multiplication example, I told you plus minus, I can cancel them out. So plus minus together will be minus. So 7 minus 8. In this situation, I have two minuses, which I can cancel them out and make it positive. If the signs are different, I'm getting negative. If the signs are the same, I'm getting positive. You remember in a multiplication. Okay, now I'm gonna get negative 5 plus 2. So we already know how to solve it. One positive, one negative. From the biggest number, I'm gonna take away smallest number and put biggest number sign. From biggest number, I'm gonna take away smallest number and put biggest number sign. Okay, let's do examples with big numbers. For example, I have negative 442 plus 71. First of all, if I have one negative, one positive, from the biggest number, I'm gonna take away smallest number from the biggest number. I'm gonna take away smallest number and put biggest number sign. That's it. I just have to do subtraction. 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 7, I can't do that. I'm gonna borrow. This is gonna become 14. 14 minus 7 is 7. Now, because there's a borrowing sign on the top of this 4, it's 3. 3 minus nothing is 3. So if you didn't check my subtraction video, I will suggest to do that. Okay, the answer will be negative 371. Let's do one more example. I have two negative numbers. If I have two negative numbers, you already know we're gonna combine them together. Combine them together and put negative sign. Okay, let's do that. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. 3 plus 5 is 8. So the answer will be negative 828. Thanks for watching. See you next time.